What's going on, you Pixar enthusiasts? Your two favorite Disney fans are back today, and we're fresh back from the movie theater. We both took our sons to see Pixar's newest film. It's playing in theaters now. It's called Elemental.
Try this!
Dad, those are too hot.
I love hot food. Ah!
You see? He likes it.
Who would have thunk if fire and water fell in love? You would get Elemental from Pixar, but of course they're always trying to pull on our heartstrings and bringing families together, and still loving animation and movies like this. You can bring the entire family to it to enjoy, get some great messages out of it, and your kids will have a great time. And this is yet another example that I know as of late Pixar's been hit or miss, but Elementals, and a new film, they kind of put all the elements together in Element City, which is fire, water, earth, and air all together, living in perfect harmony in this world. And of course, the characters behind me end up meeting up in this town, and then sets up the rest of the story in the movie.
What a cool elemental city they created here, with all the water, the fire, the clouds, the trees, the different kind of plants all coming together. This cool creation, something that I wouldn't have thought of, them doing. It's like, what else can they do? They've done pretty much everything else. And it's like, oh, okay, yeah, well, we haven't seen this before. They've done something new yet again. But always bringing with a message that families can relate to, and good messages that can give everybody life lessons and how to get along with others, people that aren't like us, that come from different backgrounds, and how we can all get along and find common ground on things. It's a good message, and good to take your kids to and get them to learn that message too at a young age. And what better way than great animation that we've known Pixar to put forth. And these characters here, Wade and Ember, that we see, and fire and water, they never get along, but in this movie, they get along by the end. And it's a family story. Ember working for her father, and her father, wanting her to grow up and end up taking over his shop, and her kind of resisting that as she gets up. She wants to do what she wants to do. She doesn't want that. That's not her dream. That's her father's dream. So she kind of butts against that, and then becoming friends with Wade, and her parents finding out about Wade. Of course, it's a big deal and a big no-no within her family. So they have to kind of figure out how they're going to get along, and make it work. They've fallen in love, and the families are going to have to come on board, them being totally different and from two different places in the world.
That's right. They're always referring to them from the old country. I'm assuming Europe. But the Ember's family, the dad has the shop, the thick accent, the mom has the accent, and sets up their characters. But essentially, Wade shows up having to do with this water. He ends up in the house. He's like an inspector, I believe. They're not up to code, has to shut down the shop, and it really sets up the friction between Ember and Wade. And of course, they form this relationship throughout the movie, and they really do fall in love. And it's really funny. There's a lot of comedic bits and hilarious scenes in this, with Ember's family being all from the old country and the thick accents. They're like, the mom's like talking about falling in love and things like that. But I like the parents a lot in this movie.
Yeah, they're good parents. I like it. It's just like other Pixar movies. When the parents are watching along with their kids, there's a lot of good stuff in there for the parents too. It's not all just stuff for the kids. There's good message for the parents there too, in a way to kind of understand their kids better, put themselves in their kids' shoes, instead of just being the overbearing, protective parents that they are. We have to let the kids be kids and learn things, figure the world out for themselves. We're there to guide them. But ultimately, then they're going to have to make choices on their own. We just sort of, hopefully push them in the right direction of things. And that's really what this movie is all about. Really awesome animation. I liked, the fire animation was really cool. The way they did Wade with the water, and how they came together at the end. And that scene was very cool, very imaginative, unlike anything I'd seen before. And it's what we expect from Pixar, great animation. And this is another one to add to the list. And I really enjoyed watching this movie at the theater. My son enjoyed it. I went with my wife. My wife went with us too. She enjoyed it. Everybody was having a great time in the theater. Is it a classic like one of, Toy Story or something like that? I wouldn't say it's a classic, no, but it's a good time at the theater and, something that you can take your kids to. It's a nice time at the theater.
It's a beautiful looking movie. As you said, Pixar is
Yeah.
always the top of the line when it comes to animation. Their movies always look beautiful. Always got great music, and the score is always fantastic. Great characters, great writing. And this is yet another example. Elemental. I love Element City. I love the whole diversity, love in a big city. That's nothing new, but it's done in a unique, refreshing way. I think I would have never thought about putting the elements together in the city. Falling in love, I thought it was pretty cool. So I didn't really know what to expect with this movie. I didn't watch any trailers. I just like Pixar. I'll go see it. Took the family. We had a great time at the Sunday matinee. So glad we got to see it. It's a movie I definitely rewatch again, and it's definitely one of the better films coming out this year in 2023. So go check it out. So that being said, I'm going to give Disney Pixar's Elemental. I'll give it a 4 out of 5 fire hair pieces.
I agree with you. Pixar, it's a winner. It'll put them back on the winning track, I think. Whether it makes, how many ever millions at the box office, who cares at this point? People are going to watch this when it comes to Disney Plus too. So please give this a chance. It's got a good message. It's a good movie, good flick to watch with the kids. With that being said, Uncle Henry here is going to give Elemental a 4 out of 5 water hair pieces.
Want to hear from all you Pixar enthusiasts out there. What did you like about Elemental? What didn't you like about it? What's your favorite flick of the year? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to click subscribe. Also, check out these wild animation enthusiasts on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and our website, Cinephellas.com, for the latest, greatest TV, movie news and reviews.
The voice cast for this, it's a lot of people that you might not recognize. It's not like big, huge names either, which is nice and refreshing too. It gives other people an opportunity, not just giving famous people a paycheck here. Catherine O'Hara, she plays Brooke. That's a big name for it, but others are, not as well known. So it's a nice, diverse voice cast here. Great animation, just a fun time at the movies. And we want to hear what you guys thought about Elemental. Thank you guys so much for watching our review of the new Pixar movie, Elemental. Until the next Cinephellas movie review, I'm Uncle Henry Hill.
I'm Uncle Logan Myers, signing out until the next movie review.